Pertamina International Shipping. Melangkah hingga detik ini untuk tepati janji mengantar jutaan kiloliter energi. Menyalakan aktivitas menjangkau hingga pelosok negeri. Memutar roda perekonomian demi mendukung pertumbuhan. Kami berdedikasi menjaga ketahanan energi bangsa sebagai barisan terdepan penyedia solusi kelautan terintegrasi yang terangkai melalui barisan armada shipping andal yang siap berlayar menuju pelabuhan dunia. Kelengkapan Marine Services sebagai penunjang kegiatan angkutan laut, sarana pelabuhan, juga layanan pendukung. Serta fungsi logistik untuk mendukung transportasi dan penyimpanan dan berbagai layanan lainnya. Kami persiapkan diri demi menghadapi tantangan dunia. Tak gentar sedikit pun saat hadapi badai. Hingga kini tiba saatnya kami membawa Indonesia mengarungi laut dunia untuk menjadi Asia's leading shipping and marine logistics company. Berekspansi sebagai perusahaan maritim yang komprehensif dan bertaraf internasional. Menjalin kemitraan global, membangun bisnis kelautan antar bangsa, dan terus mempertahankan kami akan kebutuhan energi di masa depan. Kami berkomitmen menjadi yang terbaik, bertumbuh selaras dengan keberlanjutan bumi dan kesejahteraan masyarakat bersama kan energi. Keinginan ini takkan pernah pudar, karena energi adalah semangat kita semua mengalir untuk Indonesia menuju dunia. Kami akan terus berlayar karena kami, Pertamina International Shipping, energizing the ocean.
Dari sebuah kepercayaan, kami berhasil wujudkan banyak mimpi besar. Namun perjuangan kami tak berhenti sampai di sini. Gagal, jatuh, penuh tantangan. Tapi kami tak pernah hilang semangat. Dengan terus berinovasi untuk hasilkan produk terbaik dengan sepenuh hati. Berkolaborasi, berkreasi tanpa batas, mengembangkan potensi, menjadi cara kami untuk terus berlari. Sejak kami Paragon Corp, yang terdiri dari Paragon Technology and Innovation, perusahaan lokal kosmetik terbesar se-Indonesia, serta Parama Global Inspira sebagai perusahaan distribusi. Kami memiliki 41 distribution center, lebih dari 10.000 Paragonian, dan kami akan terus berkembang. Dengan R&D center terbesar se-Indonesia, kami terus berinovasi menghasilkan brand-brand terbaik. Visi kami adalah memberikan kebermanfaatan yang lebih besar berdasarkan 4 pilar demi membantu sesama untuk kemajuan Indonesia. Mari berbagi mimpi yang sama untuk terus bertumbuh, berkolaborasi, mengembangkan potensi bersama Paragon Corp.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan dan salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Selamat siang dan semangat pagi. Bagaimana kabar Bapak, Ibu, dan teman-teman sekalian? Saya harap semua dalam keadaan sehat selalu. Izinkan saya memperkenalkan diri, saya Fawas yang akan memandu acara UI Career, Internship, Scholarship, and Entrepreneurship atau UITC Expo Maret 2024, Elevate Your Career Beyond Limits. Izinkan saya untuk memberikan sedikit penjelasan kepada teman-teman di sini bahwa rangkaian acara hari ini terdiri dari UITC Company Talk, Tomato Japan Company Information Session, yang mana di dalamnya akan ada penjelasan mengenai serba-serbi prospek karir di Tomato Japan Company. Sebelum itu, saya akan jelaskan mengenai UITC. UITC adalah kegiatan Expo tahunan yang diselenggarakan oleh Pusat Pengembangan Karir Lulusan Universitas Indonesia atau CDC UI yang dinaungi oleh Direktorat Pengembangan Karir Lulusan dan Hubungan Alumni Universitas Indonesia atau DPKH UI, bekerja sama dengan Center for Independent Learning atau CILUI, serta Career Lab sebagai platform teknologi informasi lowongan kerja. UITC Expo Maret 2024 berlangsung dari tanggal 19 Februari hingga 15 Maret 2024 dan diikuti oleh berbagai perusahaan ternama. Selain itu juga, pada tanggal 8 hingga 9 Maret nanti, UITC Expo Maret 2024 akan diadakan acara secara offline di Balerung UI. Kegiatannya ada apa aja? Banyak dan beragam banget tentunya, mulai dari UITC Training, Company Talk, Scholarship Talk, dan Entrepreneurship Talk. Hal ini bertujuan agar teman-teman dapat lebih mengenal perusahaan lebih jauh dan mempersiapkan karir dari sekarang. Ayo, daftar segera di uitc.careerlab.co. Selain itu, UITC Expo Maret 2024 berkolaborasi dengan Career Lab. Career Lab sendiri merupakan platform end-to-end career solutions yang memberikan dukungan kepada mahasiswa, fresh graduates, dan profesional muda untuk persiapan karir serta lowongan kerja yang dikurasi untuk entry level. Career Lab juga telah mendukung puluhan kampus di Indonesia dengan career management platform untuk pusat karir dan mahasiswa. Untuk info lebih lanjut mengenai Career Lab, teman-teman silakan akses careerlab.co ya. Kemudian, kami ingin mengucapkan banyak terima kasih kepada sponsor UITC Expo Maret 2024, yakni PT Pertamina International Shipping, Bank Danamon Indonesia, PT Paragon Technology and Innovation, dan PT Fast Retailing Indonesia atau Uniqlo. Dan tak lupa untuk official media partner kami, diantaranya matamata.com, Hops ID, Radio Solo Pos, Koran Solo Pos, Kawan GNFI, Suara.com, Event Alerts, UNJ Entrepreneur Club, Kawal Event, Big Alpha, Magang Info _ Disna Kerja, Infoloker Jobs, Teens, Women's Obsession, dan Men's Obsession. Sebelum kita melanjutkan sesi utama, tak lupa saya informasikan kepada teman-teman yang hadir siang hari ini untuk mengkonfirmasi kehadirannya melalui QR Code yang ditampilkan pada slide yang ada di layar teman-teman. Atau teman-teman juga bisa untuk mengklik tautan yang dikirim oleh tim panitia pada kolom chat. Selain itu, di akhir acara akan dibagikan link feedback form yang dapat teman-teman isi sebagai syarat mendapatkan sertifikat. Saya ulangi sekali lagi, untuk mendapatkan sertifikat, teman-teman dapat mengisi link feedback form yang ada di akhir sesi webinar ini. Dan jangan lupa untuk mendaftar serta mengikuti event-event UITC lainnya melalui uitc.careerlab.co/event. Nah, buat teman-teman yang ingin mendapatkan saldo e-wallet dengan total 200.000 untuk 2 orang pemenang, teman-teman bisa ikut LinkedIn Recap Challenge dari Career Lab. Caranya sangat mudah, teman-teman. Hanya perlu follow laman Career Lab, kemudian posting seputar insight yang kamu dapatkan dari sesi career class yang diikuti, dan jangan lupa untuk mention LinkedIn Career Lab serta hashtag Career Class Recap Challenge. Periode challenge ini hanya sampai 29 Februari 2024. Jadi jangan sampai kelewatan ya teman-teman. And next one, we will continue to the main event for this session, which is UITC Company Talk, Tomato Japan Company Information Session, where we will hear a presentation from Mr. Song Hwan Oh, or Mr. Oh, as an Assistant General Manager of Tomato Japan Company. Good afternoon, Mr. Oh.
Good afternoon.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good right now. Glad to hear that. And are you ready to give a presentation, sir?
Yes, I am, but oh yeah, this seems very exciting. Then I expected, so a little bit, I got a little bit nervous right now, but yeah, it's okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, so for Mr. Oh, the screen is yours.
Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, can I see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it very clearly, sir.
Okay, thank you. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Seung-hwan Oh from Tomato in Japan. First, thank you for participating today. Yeah. As I said right before, this webinar looks very exciting. And then I imagine so I gotta be a little bit nervous right now, but yeah, I'm gonna try to do what I do best. Okay. First, please let me introduce myself shortly. Yeah, I am from Korea, actually. I came to Japan after graduating university and have been working for this company for around 12 years, and then now working as an assistant general manager in Japanese position called jicho. Oh, someone may know that Japanese. And I'm very happy to have a chance to have you all today here. Before I start presentation, let me show you our short introduction movie, which could help you understand about us briefly. Please note that there is English subtitle displayed because the narration is in Japanese. So, okay, all right, then let's watch this video first.
トマト。それは世界中で同じ名前で呼ばれ、世界中で愛されている野菜。そんなトマトのような存在になりたいとの思いを
Oh, I'm sorry. I see. Sounds doesn't play.
Yes, at first
Oh, really?
we can hear it, but after a seconds we can hear the sound from the video.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I thought that this mute system is just for my mic. Oh, okay. I'm sorry for inconvenience. Please, can I play this again a little bit? Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
you can play it again, sir.
I'm so sorry.
トマト。それは世界中で同じ名前で呼ばれ、世界中で愛されている野菜。そんなトマトのような存在になりたいとの思いを込め、1998年に ソフトウェア開発専門会社として創立されました。主な事業としては、日本国内外の IT 関連のシステムを構築。現在、ウェブシステム開発を主軸に、スマートアプリ開発、AI 関連開発に取り組んでおり、これらの技術を背景に、数多くの企業の課題をシステムにより解決してきました。また、次世代を見据えた取り組みとして、AI 関連技術へさらなる注力をしていくとともに、フィンテックやクラウドサービスの分野など、新しく面白い技術へ精力的にチャレンジしていきます。自分の技術を活用したい、磨きたいというエンジニアにとっては最適な環境と言えます。加えて本社は日本の文化とビジネスが集う街、東京渋谷に構えられ、最先端のトレンドや情報を身近に感じながら、創意的に仕事に取り組むことができます。またトマトの文化は人を尊重し合うこと。日本に拠点を置きつつも、様々な国籍の人材が在籍しているグローバルな職場であり、従業員それぞれの考え方や習慣も確一的ではありませんが、それゆえに、丁寧で思いやりのあるコミュニケーションで互いを尊重するという意識が、社内全体に根付いています。また、イベントや懇親会で社員同士の親睦を深め、居心地の良い職場になるよう努めています。さらに、トマトでは教育体制が充実。社内研修のほか、教育専門会社と連携した勉強会などを実施し、幅広い分野で社員のレベルの向上を後押ししています。そしてトマトでは、これからの成長を共に支えてくれる仲間を求めています。システム開発の経験や技術があり、新しい分野への知識と関心がある。何事にも前向きで、仲間を尊重し、良い人間関係を築くことができる。このような強みを持つ皆さんと一緒に、トマトの実をさらに大きく育てていきたいと願っています。意欲のある皆さんのご応募をお待ちしています。
All right. Thank you for watching the video. Again, I'm sorry for any inconvenience. I did not know this sound could not play with this mute system. So I'm sorry again. Okay. Okay, that was briefly about us. So please let me move to the presentation. Again, company name is Tomato. We are a software development company established in 1998. Our main business is development and integration of IT systems in Japan and abroad. We have around 200 employees, and our sale is around 40 million Japanese yen, based on information in 2023. Yes. And as you saw in introduction movie, we are located at Shibuya in Tokyo. Let me show you how our business consists of right now. This information is based in April 2023. As you see here, web system development mostly makes up 80% of our business currently, and smartphone app development is around 15%, and AI-related development is 5%. It is because we have been doing web system development for a long time. Since web development has been popular more than 10 years, so we have plenty of know-how and experiences about the web system. But as trend is changing, we are also flexibly adapting to new technologies so that this graph will keep changing. So let's see what kind of project we have actually been working on. There are actually more than 1,000 small and huge projects there. These are some of major projects we picked up. As I mentioned previous page, we have been working mostly for web system development, which is on the left side. I'm not so sure if you recognize or ever heard that those company name, such as NTT, Mitsubishi UFJ, UFJ Bank, ANA, but which are major company in Japan. But these projects we have worked in here are pretty large scale. And for smartphone, AI, which is on right side, although the number of projects are yet not that many, we can see familiar company name too here, like Bandai, Uniqlo, Hitachi. So as a result, since we have been trusted and our business performance was quite good, we could keep good relationship with those major clients. Okay, these are the major clients and our partners in Japan. You can see some, you can recognize some of company name right here. Yes, and this is our picture of our office. As you saw our introduction movie, our office is located at Shibuya, a very popular place for tourism globally. Also is heart of Japan as a business hub. We have room for meeting and seminar separately, so we are working in open environment, and you can use efficiently for your purpose. And if there is anyone smoking, I think you don't need to worry. We have place for smoking right next to the office. And let me talk about our vision shortly. We are currently working on expanding our business, providing service with new technology based on fintech and cloud service. But we are also planning on development system through the generative AI for B2B business. We'll definitely focus on this technology in 3 years rather than web development system. So our forecast is that we will grow 10% of project with new generation technology in 5 years. And let's move to talk about the education system we have. Here, let me talk about how your career built after becoming one of Tomato. It could be different depending on person, but we usually plan these 4 steps in terms of careers from freshman to system engineer level. So let me go through the steps here briefly. First, for the freshmen, we provide training for new employees, such as basic business manners, including how to report, communicate, consult, which is very basic, but most important things while working in Japan. And after around 2 or 3 years, we regard that it is the intermediate level programmer. So start to support to enhance engineers' technical skills by providing web-based seminar about particular programming language and making opportunity to be a member of team with individual task. For third step, when it comes to senior programmer, that is usually around after joining 4 or 5 years. we start to consider that you should step up to the next level, which is managing other members' tasks too. So we start to support tasks to take a role as a system engineer or a sub leader. If it seems possible to you, there is a chance to make a team so that you could be in charge of your own team to have experience. It's like as a perfect preparation for team leading. And finally, after 6 or 7 years, now you are capable to role as a senior engineer or a team leader. So you'll be leading a team, taking a responsibility and communicating with your client directly. Well, I think it is time for you to have many chances to build your career up, and accordingly, your salary will get big raise at this time. So this is how training session looks like. Basically, there are in-house training in office. Like you see here, Japanese business manner training, technical training, and security training. According to curriculum, this training will be held right after joining us. And additionally, external training sessions are also available at Education Institute, collaborated with Tomato. It is providing more sessions, group studies, and you will learn more skill by taking external education sessions. Okay, let's move to recruitment information. We are seeking for people who have technical skills, of course, but human skill is also important talent we consider. Because we are working together as a team. There is not any single project with one man in the real business world. So here is talent that Tomat wants. For technical skills, the person who has or potentially has ability for web development, a person who has technical experience with smartphone application, a person with interest and knowledge in the field of AI or cloud service. And for human skills, a person who can form a good relationship with others, also has enthusiasm for new work by cooperating with people around. And also person with personality willing to share the joy of life in work and life. And let's move to recruitment information in detail. I guess this may be most important concern to all of you here. So please let me go through quickly. For occupation, basically, we are looking for a software engineer who has technical skill for software development. Your salary will start with 230,000 Japanese yen per month, and bonus, which we all love, maybe. Yeah, because I love this too. So anyway, up to 150% of monthly salary will be paid twice a year, and in July and in December. This approximately worth 3.8 million Japanese yen per year. And overtime allowance and transportation costs will be paid separately, and your contract will be renewed once a year. So your estimated salary will be approximately 4.7 million Japanese yen, around after 3 years, I guess. But there's one condition regarding your salary. If your Japanese language level is below JLPT level 3, basic salary will be 215,000 yen per month. It is because basic communication skill is necessary while working in here in Japan. But since this is not the condition for joining, so it is fine if you get JLPT level 3 by the time you enter to Japan, even if you are not at this moment. So you don't need to worry about it very cynically, okay? Okay, and next for insurance, health, welfare, pension, employment, industrial accident, these 4 types of insurance will be provided. And working hour, basically from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. is working hour, and including 1 hour break time. It is possible that there is overtime work due to the business reason, like project situation. But basically, Saturday, Sunday, and national holidays in Japan are considered as a holidays. And also, leave for family event like wedding and funeral is available, and paid leave will be also available separately. Well, I think these are a bit complicated when it comes to understanding at once. So please contact us later if you need any information. About welfare policy, health check is conducted once a year at medical corporation that our company is associated with. Also, stress check is conducted once a year to check mental health, and we also associated with health doctor for that. There will be insurance provided too, such as long-term leave insurance in case you cannot work because accident happened while working. When you have to leave for a long time to take care of baby just born, maternity or parental leave allowance is provided as an employment insurance. Lastly, we have a membership service that provides discount for lifestyle service in Japan. Actually, I used to use this coupon for delivering pizza. Okay. And next is how we support for overseas residents. I guess mostly you may have concern about support for settlement after coming to Japan first. So first, most important thing, visa for working in Japan. Since we have recruited many employees for longer than 20 years, Tomato has been ranked in high position of visa examination. The period for acquiring visa is normally very short, so you don't need to wait for a long time to acquire the visa compared to usual. And when you're how can I say you are hired when you're hired, and Tomato will pay a flight ticket to come to Japan. Okay, this is a picture of dormitory. There are 6 places currently, but this will be different depending on the number of employees. And this kind of mansion type will be provided. Also, usually a residential period is from 5 to up to 24 months, depending on situation. But it's up to you. If you want to stay longer, you can consult with our person here. And then you can if you want to leave early, then you can also leave. Oh, a partial monthly dormitory fee is required also, but it was like very cheap, like 30 around 30,000 Japanese yen per month. And our recruitment flow is very simple and quick. Today we have a presentation here. If any one of you send the application, we will review the documents and come back to you with date of interview if your document screening passed. Then we are going to have an interview via web meeting, and we will send you email with your result in around 2 or 3 weeks. And that's it. Very simple. Okay, and this is picture of our office, how when we are working and we are doing the project here. An on-site project and contract-based development. Also, technical training is usually held like this. And also, we actively organize company-wide events and social gatherings to encourage camaraderie among employees and provide opportunity for interaction and networking. As you see here, these pictures, we from spring to summer and autumn and winter year-end party. There have been small and big events held regularly. And it's all free to participate, whole cost paid by company. All right, so finally, Tomato is seeking people who are experienced and skilled in system development and who have interested in exploring new subject. We are not yet a big company like Major, but it means we can stay close to each other and there is much more potential to grow. So we strongly believe that by sharing our vision and pleasure to work together, will be flourish in the future. So please feel free to contact to your recruitment. Oh, not your. Sorry. Please feel free to contact to our recruitment department via email whenever you need further information. So we are waiting for your application. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. O, for the material you have presented. The presentation is very comprehensive regarding career prospects at Tomato Japan Company, from the company's background to employee requirements, and I hope that it will help people in here so that people in here can prepare for their post-campus needs at its best. And however, for those who have questions, are welcome to ask via the Q&A box, and don't send the questions to the chat column because we're gonna use the Q&A box feature to see the questions. And for the questioners, for the people that ask, we're gonna give some goods from Paragon Technology. That's for one person, for the one chosen person. So go ahead to ask it through the Q&A box. And while waiting for questions to come in, I want to read out some important informations. Nah, you can see in this slide, you can scan the QR code to opportunity and benefit at Tomato, or maybe you can click the link krlab.co/both Maret24-tomato. Or maybe you can click the link that our committee sent on the Zoom webinars chat. And also next. Nah, dapat teman-teman lihat di layar bahwa teman-teman bisa mengikuti upcoming event UITC lainnya yang tidak kalah bermanfaat, seperti Build Your Mindset for Successful Career, Shaping Indonesia for the Work, A Growing Spotlight for Jobs Creation, and Get to Know Your Dream Universities in the Netherlands, Radboud University and Mel Erasmus University, serta Making an Impactful Job Application. Dan bagi yang tertarik untuk mengikuti event-event yang akan datang, bisa mengikuti website yang ada di uitc.karlab.co/event. Dan selain keempat event tadi, masih banyak kegiatan menarik lainnya yang bisa diikuti dari UITC Expo Maret 2024, di mana terdapat ratusan lowongan pekerjaan, dapat mengenal lebih scholarship, serta tentunya banyak pelatihan dan webinar gratis yang dibuka untuk umum, yang teman-teman bisa akses di uitc.karlab.co/event. Tambahan juga bagi teman-teman sekalian bahwa akan ada beasiswa dari program beasiswa Career Lab Batch 5 dengan benefits yang tertera di layar. Dan untuk informasi lebih lanjut, dapat teman-teman akses di careerlab.co/job. And okay, right now we're going back to the Q&A session. And in Q&A box, there's plenty sub questions right now. Seems people in here are very excited for the prospect career in Tomato Japan company. And however, I remind you again, for those who want to ask questions, please send them through the Q&A box. And for Mr. O, I think I'm gonna read the questions and you can answer it after I read that. And there are some questions regarding the Tomato Japan prospect. There's someone asked that, is this allowed to all majors or only majors related to information systems? And is it okay if someone's apply on this job and they only have a bachelor's degree? Thank you, Mr. Oh. Time's yours for answer that questions.
Okay, only someone who has a bachelor's degree, but is it the major is what's the major? It's computer science or different one? If the major is computer science, you can apply it.
But is it when applying to work at Tomato, someone's need to go through an agency when applying to that? Because as far as the asker know, when working in Japan, they need to go through an agency first.
Sorry, it sound was a little disconnected. I'm so sorry. I could not understand. So can I see this the question
Yes,
directly?
you can see it through the Q&A box.
Okay. Maybe I don't want to misunderstand. Oh.
Oh, and also, simultaneously when you're opening the Q&A box in more features in Zoom webinar, there's also one more questions that from Rizky Dwi Lestari, and they're asking about, is there any age requirements for the job positions that opened in this company? And additionally, is there any possibility for Indonesians to work remotely in the company for a technical role, or need to be work from office mode? Thank you.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I cannot write. Could you please send the URL again for the QA questions I cannot access right now. There's this one.
話してるなら、俊二さんが答えしてもいい。
Yeah, sorry, sir. I already sent the questions
Oh,
through the chat.
okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you very much. Now I can see clearly. All right. For the first question, like there's some age requirement. Oh, actually, we don't have any age requirement. If you are experienced and if you are interested in, then yeah, we don't really care of your age. And for remote work, we don't have any, how can I say, we don't apply for work remotely from the Indonesia or in the company for technical thing from mm, but it's depending on the project, some project will have to participate in the how can I say, on-site work, but for some project we are working in the remotely with through the remotely, but is this question is about working from the Indonesia?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then we don't have that kind, we don't apply for that position. Okay.
Oh, okay. So I hope it's answered for the questions. And thank you, Mr. O, for the answers. And I'm gonna send the questions and also read it so the peoples in here are understand, because there's someone asking about what are the specific programming language are needed. I mean, such as Java, Python, JavaScript, Golang, and etc.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, we are mostly doing business with a web development system right now. So actually Java or JavaScript have been kind of main languages for our project. So I think Java is very most important languages in our company. But as I said, as trend is changing, there are several different type of programming language that we need. So recently we are using TypeScript, but this is very close to JavaScript. So if you can handle the JavaScript, you don't need to worry about. But also not only programming language, there are also frameworks like Angular or React, which is a single page application framework. So the kind of stuff will be needed.
Okay, thank you, Mr. F, for the answers. And
Yeah.
it's more about JavaScript, right? The programming language and something like that. Thank you. And I'm gonna read one more questions and also send it through the chat, the webinar chat. And this is Harris R. Mr. Harris is asking, why do you think limitation in financial reports can be a limitation in ratio analysis carried out by a company? And why do companies use a financial ratio analysis approach to view the company's financial performance? And in your opinion, how much influence does business have on economic growth in the country? Thank you. Time's yours for answer the question, sir.
Okay, please let me understand this question first. This sounds a little bit complicated as far as I Read.
O さん、こちらで回答してもいいですか？それから、こちらの、モハマド・アルジュンディさんが UI 出身だから、モハマドさんが軽く挨拶して、簡単な質問だったら、インドネシア語で話したいです。
いや、
こんにちは、こちら、太陽のペイです。よろしくお願いします。
Perkenalkan, saya Muhammad Aljundi. Saya akan menjawab beberapa pertanyaan tadi telah diberikan ya agar lebih jelas. Sebelumnya saya perkenalkan ini Bae Hantae, Mr. Bae Hantae adalah presiden dari Tomato. Baik, untuk pertanyaan sebelumnya yang tadi mungkin kurang jelas ya. Untuk yang apakah kalau gelarnya bukan Information System, bukan IT, bisa apply? Jawabannya adalah bisa. Tapi ntar di sini bakal ada melakukan pelatihan ya. Jadi di sini bakal diadakan pelatihan. Jadi untuk yang degree-nya bukan IT bisa apply, cuman ya siap-siap aja untuk ya nantinya pengetahuan komputernya juga perlu bakal dikembangkan. Itu untuk tadi ya. Satu lagi yang tadi, apakah ada pekerjaan remote? Pekerjaan remote itu nggak ada. Pokoknya harus ke Jepang. Pekerjaan remote-nya itu tadi yang udah dibilang sama Mr. Oh ini, maksudnya kita udah di Jepang, nanti project-nya itu bisa aja kita project-nya itu remote. Jadi, tapi kita tetap harus di Jepang. Jadi nggak bisa kita remote dari Indonesia. Kira-kira itu untuk menjawab dua pertanyaan tadi yang sepertinya kurang jelas. Terima kasih.
自分もUI 出身だって言いました。もう一回言ってってください。自分も UI 出身なんと。
Oh ya, saya juga sebenarnya lulusan dari UI. Kemarin interview itu tahun lalu Oktober, masuk sini itu Februari tahun ini. Jadi ntar kalau misalnya daftar sekarang, di interview Maret, masuknya itu 9, bulan 9 tuh September. Kira itu infonya. Terima kasih.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Bantai, and also Mr. for the translate, and also the clarification for the questions before. And thank you. And I hope it will clarify and make it clear. Yes, sir?
王さん、最初の会社の、Google ドライバーの、QR コードを見せてください。
今、私におっしゃったんですか？
会社の Google ドライバーの QR コードを見せる画面を見せてください。はじめ、PPT の1ページ。はい。そこを QR コードを説明してください。これをちょっと入ってくるようにしてください。
Jadi kalau misalnya mau melihat informasi perusahaan ini, bisa di scan aja QR code-nya. Isinya itu ada halaman kontrak, terus ada presentasi, sama ada video juga kalau nggak salah. Ya, pokoknya informasi itu bisa diakses di QR code ini. Ya, terima kasih. Bisa dilanjutkan.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Bantai, once again for the clarification. And so for people in here, you can scan the requirement information in Google Drives that through QR code in here. So you can ask, check the further information from these requirements for become an employee in Tomato Japan. And for Mr. Oh, there are gonna be one last questions. And the question is, I'm gonna send it through the chat and also read it out loud for the people in here so the attendees can understand about the context. And thank you for the presentation. And I want to ask, does Tomato Company provide time for its employees to perform religious rituals such as pray and something like that, considering that the majority of Indonesians are Muslims and require time for religious practices?
Yes. Actually, yeah, we are considering that we provided the time during the work time. So I don't really know about what time what it should be. So I have to ask the individually. But yes, we are going to we'll consider the time for perform religious ritual they require for your religious practices. Yes.
Saya mau nambahin untuk ritual, terutama sholat ya. Sholat tuh kan kalau kita waktunya dari jam 9 sampai jam 6 lewat zuhur, asar, sama maghrib. Kalau di Jepang ya. Nah untuk zuhur itu dia barengan sama isyarat makan siang, jadi pasti bisa. Untuk maghrib sama asar, dia itu ya pakai istirahat kalau pengen toilet misalnya. Biasanya kalau lagi kerja itu bareng. Waktu lagi kerja itu bisa ngambil istirahat, misalnya kayak pengen toilet. Bahkan pengen rokok pun bisa ambil istirahat juga dia. Jadi kalau pengen sholat, ya tinggal ya istirahat sebentar, 5 menit, 10 menit sholat, terus balik lagi ke meja. Itu kalau di tempat ini, kalau di HQ ya. Nanti kalau udah onsite itu mungkin bakal lebih sulit lagi prosedurnya, cuman mungkin bisa ya. Saya sendiri belum ngalamin, jadinya belum bisa menjawab itu, cuman kalau di HQ dia masih bisa kayak gitu. Semoga menjawab. Terima kasih.
Okay, thank you, sir, for the answers, and I hope it will answer the questions. And there are times that allowed for people to do religious rituals, so I think it's a good sign for us to considering Tomato Japan company. And that last questions that they answered before remarks are end for these Q&A sessions. And thank you very much once again for the very useful material presentations from Mr. Oh and also Mr. Bentai from the Tamati Japan company. And I'm sure people here have gotten a lot of good things from today's presentations. Once again, thank you very much, Mr. Oh and Mr. Bentai, for the insight. And if people in here wants to leave the Zoom webinar first, I mean, Mr. Oh and also Mr. Bentai from Tomato HQ, we will welcome you. Okay, so you can turn off the share screen, sir. And thank you once again. I hope there will be a good insight that people in here have gotten off and it's beneficial for them. Thank you. Dan untuk teman-teman di sini, jangan beranjak dulu karena saya ingin kembali mengingatkan kepada teman-teman untuk mengkonfirmasi kehadirannya melalui QR Code yang ada di layar dan juga feedback form yang dapat diisi guna mendapatkan sertifikat. Serta jangan lupa untuk mendaftar dan mengikuti event-event UICC lainnya melalui uicc.careerlab.co/event. Karena teman-teman sekalian berkesempatan untuk mendaftar ke lebih dari 100 perusahaan, mengenal lebih dalam berbagai perusahaan, dan juga tentunya mendapatkan beragam pelatihan dan webinar gratis. Dan teman-teman juga bisa pantau terus info-info seputar karir, workshop karir, dan acara menarik lainnya dengan men-follow LinkedIn dan Instagram UICC Expo dan Career Lab. Dan barangkali buat teman-teman di sini yang ingin mendapatkan beragam informasi, mulai dari lowongan kerja, company talk, hingga resume atau CV workshop, bisa bergabung dengan komunitas UICC Maret melalui link yang tertera di layar ini ya. Dan kemudian tidak lupa, kami juga ingin mengucapkan terima kasih kepada sponsor UICC Expo Maret 2024. Ada PT Pertamina International Shipping, ada Bank Danamon Indonesia, ada PT Paragon Technology and Innovation, PT Facilitating Indonesia, atau Uniqlo. Dan tak lupa juga official media partner kami, ada matamata.com, Hops Media Digital, Radio Solo Pos, Koran Solo Pos, Obsession News, beritabaik.id, yoursay.id, Berhak Foundation, Voy.id, Jurnabah, pasnaba.com, Teens Edu, NCpedia ID, Lalana, Andalas FM, dan PR FM. Saya ucapkan terima kasih kepada teman-teman yang sudah mengikuti webinar sore ini sampai akhir. Semoga ilmunya bermanfaat dan dapat berguna bagi perencanaan karir teman-teman sekalian. Saya Fawaz, selaku moderator dari webinar siang hari ini, izin pamit undur diri. Mohon maaf atas segala kekurangannya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. CISE Expo Maret 2024, Elevate Your Career Beyond Limits.
Dari sebuah kepercayaan, kami berhasil wujudkan banyak mimpi besar. Namun perjuangan kami tak berhenti sampai di sini. Gagal, jatuh, penuh tantangan. Tapi kami tak pernah hilang semangat. Dengan terus berinovasi untuk hasilkan produk terbaik dengan sepenuh hati. Berkolaborasi, berkreasi tanpa batas, mengembangkan potensi, menjadi cara kami untuk terus berlari. Sejak tahun 2019, kami bertransformasi menjadi Paragon Corp, yang terdiri dari Paragon Technology and Innovation, perusahaan lokal kosmetik terbesar se-Indonesia, serta Parama Global Inspira sebagai perusahaan distribusi. Kami memiliki distribusi lebih dari 10.000 Paragonian dan kami akan terus berkembang. Dengan R&D Center terbesar se-Indonesia, kami terus berinovasi menghasilkan brand-brand terbaik. Visi kami adalah memberikan kebermanfaatan yang lebih besar berdasarkan 4 pilar demi membantu sesama untuk kemajuan. Mari berbagi mimpi yang sama untuk terus bertumbuh, berkolaborasi, mengembangkan potensi bersama Paragon Corp.
Ayah?
Si adek udah tidur belum?
Nih adeknya.
Halo ayah.
Adek, nanti kalau ayah pulang kita main ya.
Di saat kami melepas jangkar, mengucapkan salam pada Ibu Pertiwi untuk mengarungi luasnya samudra.
1 hour notice 1200. Oke, Cap.
Kami yakin tiap mil yang kami tempuh takkan percuma. Kami, Pertamina International Shipping, melangkah hingga detik ini untuk tepati janji mengantar jutaan kiloliter energi, menyalakan aktivitas, dan menjangkau hingga pelosok negeri. Memutar roda perekonomian demi mendukung pertumbuhan. Kami berdedikasi menjaga ketahanan energi bangsa sebagai barisan terdepan penyedia solusi kelautan terintegrasi yang terangkai melalui barisan armada shipping andal yang siap berlayar menuju pelabuhan dunia. Kelengkapan Marine Services sebagai penunjang kegiatan angkutan laut, sarana pelabuhan, juga layanan pendukung. Serta fungsi logistik untuk mendukung transportasi dan penyimpanan dan berbagai layanan lainnya. Kami persiapkan diri demi menghadapi tantangan dunia. Tak gentar sedikit pun saat hadapi badai. Hingga kini tiba saatnya kami membawa Indonesia mengarungi laut dunia untuk menjadi Asia's leading shipping and marine logistics company. Berekspansi sebagai perusahaan maritim yang komprehensif dan bertaraf internasional. Menjalin kemitraan global, membangun bisnis kelautan antar bangsa, dan terus memperdalam pemahaman kami akan kebutuhan energi di masa depan. kami berkomitmen menjadi yang terbaik. Bertumbuh selaras dengan keberlanjutan bumi dan kesejahteraan masyarakat, bersama memajukan Indonesia. Dan layaknya energi, keinginan ini takkan pernah pudar. Karena energi adalah semangat kita semua mengalir untuk Indonesia menuju dunia. Kami akan terus berlayar karena kami, Pertamina International Shipping, energizing the ocean.
Ini cerita sebuah kisah perjalanan. Selalu
Pagi, Dana.
pagi mengejar impian, membantu menggapai semua harapan, menjadi teman dan sahabat terpercaya.
Ayo mau pergi haji.
Ini buat kamu. Biar kamu semangat. Mari tumbuh bersama Danamon. Saatnya pegang kendali.